Here I am in Photoshop. I have my trace line and color visible. I have hidden the drawing that I was tracing, and I've turned off the background so that I can export the image as a PNG. Make sure you know where you put it. I'll be calling this Bat3. And here in Animate, I'm going to create a new file that is HD video 1280 by 720. Oh, there's that 720 again. And using File, Import to Library, I'm going to go get that bat. Bat3, bring it in. Here's the bat in the library, and I'm going to go ahead and drop it on the stage. Using the zoom tool, I'm going to zoom out. You can see it fits the screen very, very well. This is the most important and most forgotten step of adding the bones. If the image is not a symbol, it cannot have a bone architecture. So we're going to convert it to a symbol. We're going to call it Bat1. We're going to make it a movie clip, and we're going to leave the registration mark in the middle. Click OK. Now be careful. What you have here on the screen is not Bat1. It's the PNG. So you can delete it and replace it with Bat1. And now you want to double click it, and you're going to see up at the top screen Bat1 inside of Scene 1. And here we're going to open up the AssetWarp tool and set the bones in. So I'm going to put a bone in the middle of the chest. I'm going to bring one to the top of the head, and then I'm going to come back to the center. I'm going to go to the tail and come back to the center, and I'm going to set 2 bones in the wings. Click your final bone and turn it blue so you can move the mouse without dragging the bones around, and return to the center. Now that the bones are in, I'm going to set my keyframes in time and move the bones. Okay, actually, I'm going to move this one from here. And I'm going to open up the wings. And I'm going to turn the head. Maybe that's a little much. Okay, cool. And I'm going to turn the tail. That's 1 and 2. Let's go out a few keyframes. And every time I put a keyframe in, I can change my instructions. So last time I opened the wings, now I'm going to close the wings. I moved the head to the left, now I'm going to move the head to the right. I moved the tail to the right, now I'm going to move the tail to the left. Keyframe, motion adjustment. Of course, you can move your mouse and see what you've done. And I'm approaching 20 frames here. Actually, I'm going to take this last keyframe and move it down so that this last action takes a little bit longer than the rest. Selecting all the keyframes, I'm going to add a classic tween. If I do a test movie right now, I'm not going to see a whole lot. I mean, it moves, but it doesn't really go anywhere. So we're going to step out onto the scene and zoom out. In this first keyframe, I'm going to move my bat to the corner and I'm going to make him a little bit smaller. Right click and insert a motion tween. I've been given a block of 30 seconds, so I'm going to pick up the mouse, move him over. Excuse me, he's not a mouse, he's a bat. I want it to bend halfway through, so I'm going to switch to the selection tool and arch the path. Let's add